Imagine this. You're receiving a birthday card and you show up on the birthday all happy and shit, and there's no cake, no birthday decorations, no one is smiling, you're not even getting a drink, and you're asking yourself, hmm, is this the right place? Well, that's exactly what happens with a lot of artists when their labels are running campaigns for them, okay? When there is no good social management. So imagine running a campaign for a new release or whatever you're communicating to the outer world, and someone clicks on your Instagram page after seeing the ad, and it lands on the Instagram profile, which is not communicating in a way that the ad was communicating. Like I was sitting at that birthday without the cake, without the decorations, after receiving a super happy birthday card, an invitation. Okay? So this comparison is what I always tell clients and artists. Social management, so getting your social media really in control, to be really consistent, that is so important. Plus, it's a free way of getting organic engagement, organic buzz going on. So even though this whole course is around, working towards the whole advertising part, talking about social management is really important. And it's not that hard to be that consistent, okay? But I get it, man. I was an artist myself, right? So I get it. You're creating music, you're in the studio, you're doing other stuff, and you should, okay? And there are so many social media outlets that, man, at one point you're like, geez, man, like, where's the strategy? Like, oh, man, oh, I forgot to post. Oh, tomorrow. And it's frustrating, man. It's killing you. Oh, here's the dude again, man. Like, this is you, this is you again. It's super frustrating, man. Like, it's, damn, but it's just social media. It shouldn't be that hard. And that's why you're doing this course, of course. But that's why, like I came up with a planner. So download social management worksheet. And if you use it, being consistent in your socials and seeing your socials grow organically isn't that hard. Trust me. So how we're going to use this sheet is as following. First, you see the box, the content inventory. Because what I see with a lot of artists, they're like, yeah, man, I don't have content. Man, content is one of the biggest problems or things they struggle with, for artists. Okay, I don't have content. Man, everything is content. Okay, and a lot of artists think that, a music release or a video teaser, that is content, and that is really great content, but there are so many more forms of content, and that's why we just mapped the patterns of the other channels, right? So maybe you have audio teasers, a Spotify link, so that is, release related. Music videos, maybe you have some producer videos, so you're teaching actually how to produce a beat or whatever. That's really great content. Studio videos, kind of like behind the scenes, not to mention just really behind the scenes of music videos. But funny or personal pictures, also cool, but it should suit your tone of voice, your whole, branding, which we're going to talk about in a bit. So it's kind of like writing it down already helps with you like understanding like, oh man, I do have some content, man, because when you keep it all in your head, you can forget it. Write it down and you have your inventory. Then come up with a strategy. So for the people that watch my free pieces of training in the free Facebook group, they know that I talk about that 7 a.m. magic, right? So it's coming up with a strategy to know what type of call to actions or what type of goal you have with certain time slots during the day. And I always say like 7 a.m. is the best one, the best one when it comes to visibility, because everyone is on their way towards school or their job, commuting, and everybody is scrolling like zombies on their phone. However, though, don't ask them something because, look at yourself. You're tired, like, oh, I wanted to stay in bed, man. Like, damn, like nobody's really like open to call to actions. The call to actions, they come after dinner, 7 p.m. Okay, that's the time where you ask the people, your followers, to do something for you. Think about it. You just had dinner, grabbing your phone, scrolling down Instagram, you see something, you're like, oh, cool, let me check that. Okay, so after dinner, like during the evening, we're more open to call to actions. Sometimes we see also late night is really great for engagement. So when people are chilling or whatever, like late night, or maybe they're laying in bed, and then it's really easy to like some stuff. So, but having a strategy is really important, okay, to fill in the planner. So when you have your content inventory and the social strategy, you're going to have a look at the days, the planner itself, the schedule. And you're going to write down a time slot. So let's say that's 7 a.m. on Monday morning, and we decide to, we have our content inventory, and that's why the inventory is so great, because you can have a look and, get inspired by your own stuff. And you're like, okay, man, I'm going to post a studio picture. Don't ask anything, because the strategy says visibility, no call to actions, right? Maybe around lunch, I'm going to do a story on Instagram. Maybe, actually my lunch, but it should suit your brand. And then around 7 p.m. I'm gonna post a video teaser of Mobb Deep, and it's just an example, guys. Okay, Mobb Deep, for the people that aren't into the 90s hip hop, Mobb Deep is like legendary rap group. So we're still in the example of the golden era hip hop. I could post a video teaser like, oh man, this is fucking nice, or who's still bouncing to this or whatever, just to get the engagement. So as you can see, it's not only about me, the artist. It's also the stuff that I like, the stuff that I know people engage to. Why? Because I saw it with the other channels when I was finding the patterns. So when you fill in the whole schedule, you see like on Tuesday, on 7 a.m., a press picture. 7 p.m., an audio teaser of my new release. And at 10 p.m., a Jay-Z versus Nas meme, because back in the day, there was beef between those guys, but they're both legends. So that the audience will probably react who is the best, okay? Again, engagement. Wednesday, 7 a.m., behind the scenes picture. And then maybe at 12, I announced that, tonight there's a live stream. And at 8 p.m., I go live to, how I created song X. Maybe your new release, which is coming up. So you're kind of like already promoting your new song. Thursday, 7 a.m. Again, be consistent with the 7 a.m. guys, trust me. Maybe a picture of a crowd, when you're doing a gig. 7 p.m. the music video teaser of your new song. And maybe at 10 p.m. again, an old school versus new school meme, okay? Etc., etc. Friday, you still see a bit like 7 a.m. boom, studio picture, okay? Weekends, though, kind of different. I normally post one or twice during the weekends, But what I'm trying to show you is that it's not that hard. It's the 7 a.m. and around 7, 8 p.m. You see that I post simple pictures of studios, maybe my own face, but just for visibility. And during the evening, I'm trying to, get some engagement. I even go live to promote a song which will be released. Then the day after, the music video teaser of that song will be released. This is how you create a good social strategy. Maybe you're like, so what? I have to manually post at these exact times? Bro, I'm not even awake at 7 a.m. And I know, because we're all artists, and a lot of us are working during the night, okay? But of course, nope, you're not gonna do it manually. There are tools on the market which you can use to have it automated. So this means that you can plan these posts, put the caption already in there, maybe tag some people or whatever, and the system will post it automatically to your Facebook, Instagram, whatever social platform you're on. This is necessary if you're an artist, because I know you're not gonna do it manually. I know a few artists that do. Most of you guys will forget it, and then it never happens. So if you just spend like 1 hour a week, not even, man, like 30 minutes a week or something, just planning in your posts, you'll have a perfectly consistent, super nice social strategy. So let me show you a couple of these softwares. Hootsuite is a real big one, Buffer as well, and later.com as well. First, Hootsuite. Hootsuite is like really cool. I think it's actually the cheapest one, or maybe it's even for free till up to 3 accounts. So when you have your Facebook, your Instagram, and maybe another platform, it's still for free. So you can use this really great. So you see here the timeline. What I really like about Hootsuite is that you can have all these columns, and you can have this is Twitter that you see here. So your tweets, the mentions. So when people mention you, you see all your DMs there. So that's really great about Hootsuite. What I really like about Buffer is their dashboard. So you really can create. I don't know. I'm the user experience kind of guy. I like it when stuff just looks good. So I kind of like Buffer. Buffer is also kind of, not expensive. Cheap is not a good word nowadays, but it's not expensive. My personal favorite, though, is later.com. I really love it. That being said, it's a bit more expensive, but still, I think it's $30 or $40 a month. Kind of depends where you're located at and how many accounts you have. And I really like Later. Also because of the fact that there are a lot of cool features in Later. So one of them is link in bio, which will give you a link in bio in Instagram. And when you click on that link, you'll see exactly your same timeline, and all your posts will be clickable with the link you put behind them. Okay, so that's really cool. So no super lame link tree kind of stuff. Sorry, guys. But the link in bio is really nice. But also you can really easily fetch media. So when people mentioned you or whatever, you can, download it from within the system and put it into your library. You slide it towards the planner to the schedule, and it will be posted. Okay, so that's really nice. Also, you can post stories, Instagram stories with later.com, which isn't that easy with the pieces of software. Okay, so with these kind of tools, whatever one you choose, because in the end they all do the same. You can plan and post. But use this, okay? And when you do use these kind of automation software, you will grow your brand, okay? And it's free, guys, or maybe like $10 or $15 for Buffer, or up to 3 accounts for free, even with Hootsuite or whatever, man. But but it's not expensive, man. Come on, guys. Like, it's when you go to Starbucks 3 times, you already paid this, so just invest in this, and you will see growth, because you will grow in the algorithm of the social platform you're on. So people will, discover you quicker and that kind of stuff. Guys, great piece of advice. Really, be consistent. Consistency is king with a lot of things in life, but especially when it comes to social management. Make sure that your 7 a.m. is covered from Monday to Friday, and that your 7 p.m. is covered as well, with call to actions Monday to Friday. Do that, and you will already see result within, 2 or 3 weeks. Ask the people in my free training, man, because they read the comments. It's crazy. It's really cool. Okay? Social management. Don't be the guy inviting people to his or her birthday without the decorations or the cake. Okay? Good luck.